So today I want to show you my Vanguard portfolio. I want to show you everything I have planned for financial independence with this money. Now, what we're going to do is actually go into the actual Vanguard account, and I'm going to show you everything I'm invested in, how much it has as far as shares, and then how much the total is altogether. Now, I actually did a video about this about 10 months ago where I kind of shared with you guys my journey on what I have in my retirement account, because this is an IRA account, but it is of course going to give me financial independence for the future, so I don't even have to worry about retirement. I don't have to worry whether Social Security is going to be around or not, because to be honest, it's going to be a little rough for some of us once we get older. So I'm just planning for the future and getting things ready. So what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about this. We're going to go show you what my Vanguard portfolio looks like. Now, before we actually get into showing you my Vanguard portfolio, it's really important to note that, it's not something that you want to actually copy and paste for your own retirement or any other type of investing that you do. As great as it is to see other people's success when it comes to their portfolios, you have to always take in consideration their risk tolerance and their personal finances, because every single person is going to be so different, so you can't really do just a carbon copy of what they're doing. Now, getting some ideas and doing some research, that is a great way to go. So hopefully this video helps you get some ideas of what you can do when it comes to getting prepped for your retirement account, or even for your actual, taxable investing account if you have Vanguard or have access to similar funds like these ones. Now, this is actually from the video that I posted, and you can see here from the screenshot that I have is actually my portfolio. Now, of course, I blurred out the things that are private, so you guys can't see that stuff, but I have my three funds. So I have the VEXPX fund, which is the Vanguard Explorer Fund investor shares. So that one had 56.12 shares at a total value of $5,279. Then I had VFIAX. That one had a total of 109.21 shares at $27,358. And then I also have VWUSX, which is the Vanguard US Growth Fund investor shares. That one was 145 shares, and then that one comes out to about $5,397. So this is where I was sitting around February timeframe of 2019, give or take. But I wanted to show you guys that so you can see where I'm at now and see that I actually didn't change anything when it comes to the actual funds that I have, but just obviously the growth that has happened over this given time with these exact funds. Now, real quick, before we continue on with the video, if you are getting some value out of this content, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. All right, now let's go ahead and get back into the content. All right, so now here we are on today's portfolio. So right now I'm recording this like quite literally at the end of the year. It's sometime in December 2019. And we have those exact same three funds, the VEXPX, we have VFIAX, and then we have VWUSX. So all three funds exactly the same. But the very first one, which was the Explorer Fund, now I have 59 shares, 59.77, and that's a total of an additional $6,266 in total value. One thing before continuing on here is the fact that I actually didn't really add a ton of money extra into these funds myself. This was a lot of just growth over time, and I'll show you guys that here in just a second so you can believe me. I did start adding back into this retirement account here towards the latter half of the year. Because I'm now able to actually invest more into the retirement account. Next off after this was the VFIAX, which is the Vanguard Index Fund. This is actually the same exact fund that is the title or ticker number VOO, which a lot of people might know. But for whatever reason in this rollover account, I have to go with this symbol for it. So it's the exact same fund. This one I have 112.298 shares. But now it's totaling $33,570, which is a huge improvement. And then the last one, which is the Growth Fund, right now it is 153 shares, and it's sitting at $6,650. So in total for my personal retirement account, I am sitting at $46,487, where just a couple of months ago, so I was sitting at $38,034. So that's a huge growth increase right there in just the last 10 months. So I was being very consistent in making sure I kept the funds that I felt that were going to be great for me to have when it comes to this account, to be aggressive, to help me grow as quickly as possible, and also so that way eventually once I did start putting in more money, I can feel more comfortable with the idea of having that stuff in the account to continue to make me more money. So overall, yeah, that is a huge increase over the last couple of months. Like I mentioned, I'm going to show you guys that it was pretty much all growth here. All right, so here we are looking at the performance, but this is a little skewed because we also did roll over my wife's IRA accounts into Vanguard as well, and we connected them all. So you'll see that $5,600 add-on right there. That was from transferring her stuff over, but pretty much everything else, as you can see, was just us putting a little bit of money every single month. But it was all growth at this point. Everything right here, obviously we have ups and downs, but that was all market gains over the last 10 months that caused my account to grow so much. But it was me, honestly, just keeping those funds that I knew and did research for, that I wanted to hold on to for long term, that are aggressive, like I mentioned, because I am at a younger age and I feel like my money can just keep working for me since I won't even need that money for such a long time. And that allowed me to have that. Now, of course, one full thing to really understand about this is that, of course, this is with the market going up. When the market goes down, I will continue to hold onto these funds because that's how I kind of play the game, is buy and hold. So for me, I'm not going to be selling these even when the market is going down. If anything, I might even buy more into it because, as you can see, we slowly started adding more money every single month, so that way we are investing in here and having our money continue to work for us for retirement, on top of all the things that we're doing outside of retirement. So that way we have money for financial independence, for freedom to do whatever we want. We don't have to stress with paying bills on a daily basis because we have the money to be able to pay for all that stuff that we need. And then here on this performance page as well, like I mentioned, I have all of my wife's accounts recently rolled over into this Vanguard overall portfolio. So it shows mine and hers all together. So we have investment returns of over $14,000. So we're at 13.7% returns. It says as of November 30th, even though I'm recording this at the end of December. And then, of course, the ending balance right here shows $53,035 because, again, my wife's money that is also included in the full total. You could just see overall here on this chart down here, all the ups and a little bit of downs right here, but overall that market is moving up. Even when the market is going to go down, I still plan on staying consistent with it because I don't need this money for a long time, but again, it will give me the financial freedom that I need once I do hit retirement. Now, if you want to keep on learning more with Vanguard, check out my video right over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.